Oh, come on, man. I can't rip the defense if you guys are standing right here.
Oh, you're doing the play-by-play.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Don't worry. I can. Like I said,
That's
no
what
one.
I heard. I heard you're funny.
It's
Oh.
very good. It's very good.
Wasn't a lot of funny stuff to talk about the defense about today, so not much of it was funny. Okay, I'm hardest on my kids, so it gives me a little license.
Jordan, have you guys met? From?
I'm not officially. I like the jacket.
Oh, thank you.
I got a kid named Mattingly, so
Do you really?
yeah,
Oh, I love it.
he was a goalie, so I screwed that up.
You are the professional poker player, right?
Yeah, it's one of the things, but yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Need me down too. All right.
You run like a fund, right? With bet on.
Yeah, we have a betting group. Yeah, sports betting group. We're actually trying to do some prediction market stuff now.
But you have like analysts.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, we're online. Are we live?
We're live. Let's go.
How about that dude?
Welcome back for game 2. Express on the heels of a 4-3 victory this morning. Camera a little shaky right now. Very, very hard for two teams that are this close to beat them twice in one day. So you can expect that the Colonials will come out fired up, and we will see the debut in an Express uniform of Lucas Fusco in net. Tough act to follow. JC was outstanding this morning. I expect the same from Lucas, as this goaltending tandem is one to watch this season. Making his debut on the bench is Gillespie Sr., who was at some of the practice this week, and the head coach of the FDNY is a massive bonus for these 16-year-olds to be exposed to during the week and during the games. And from what I understand, they enjoyed working with him. So Papa Gillespie joins Mike and Torty Sr. on the bench. Fusco in net. Everybody seemed to come out somewhat healthy. I expect we will see Insato in net for the Colonials. Colonials were a pretty good team last year and did make some roster upgrades from what I understand. Not sure. I did ask. I do believe they were all here. So despite some sloppy defensive play from forwards and defensemen, the Express ability to get the victory is definitely a good bonus for game 1. Even better if they can bang it out for game 2. These games, I do believe, are going to count in the standings, or at least my hockey rankings. Last year, when didn't go our way early, down a few players, they certainly posted them. So I assume these are regular season type games. We're on the other rink, different view, different angle, and I'm up here with the people. Murph Sr. on the camera again. And definitely some audio difficulties in game 1. We'll see how we do in game 2. Preseason for us, too. So 10 forwards, 5 defensemen, all in attendance today. In the words of the great Gene Hackman, this is your team. I don't know we would pass up on Jimmy Chipwood if he showed up, though. Press wearing the sharp new white home unis again. Just over 2.5 minutes left here in warm-ups. But imagine this game will be more physical than this morning's game. Featured, I believe, 4 penalties. 2, maybe it was 3 for us and 1 for them. There were no special teams goals. Express scored first, third, and fourth. Had a 3-1 lead, a 3-2 lead, and scored to make it 4-3 on the Murphy goal with about 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Survived a Rigos penalty and a 6-on-4 for the last 33 seconds. And Napoli with a huge save, about 23 seconds left. And that helped them seal the deal. Just under 1 minute now left in warm-ups. So 3 periods of hockey, 17 minutes each. Oh, once again, I see 15 on the clock. I don't know if they shortened the second game. Ice cut between periods 2 and 3 is what they did this morning. Don't hold me to it. Sometimes the second game's a little shorter and with no ice cut. It does indeed look like it will be Ensado. And that now 17 minutes on the board. If I'm in the way. Just tell her to let me know if I'm in the way.
Okay.
So Fusco heads between the pipes. Like Devendorf and Garrow will get the start on D. Burke, Economo, Murphy. Nope, Burke, Economo, Dratty are the forwards. Expect Finn likely will take the face off. Dratty opened the scoring off an Economo assist to open the season this morning. I expect the Colonials to come out with a little chip on their shoulder here. As the puck is down and we are underway in game 2. Colonials win the faceoff. Immediately enter the zone. Good stick by Economou, and Draddy able to get it out. Colonials gather it back in the neutral zone, dump it down. Lucas tried to stop it behind the net, but all the way around, and winds up in the hands of Draddy. Economou, be careful with the stick there. And Lucas able to knock that one down. Draddy and Devendorf behind the net. Early test of who wants it more, and the Colonials come out with it and go low to high. Shot sails high over the glove of Fusco. Draddy now, 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Luke's puck, Draddy's got it, shot, save, score! Once again, Big Draddy opens up the scoring early. And the Express are off and running 1-0, less than a minute into this hockey game. New story, same script. Draddy opens the scoring, lights the lamp early, and it's 1-0. Rigos. And DeMeo and Brinson trying to get to that one. Shot off of the outside of the cage by Nolan. Nigro loses a handle. Rigo defending Jewel. Pushes him off the puck. And out they come. Two defensemen there, both on the same side. Got to be careful. And they get it right back. I'm not sure who's getting the wrath of coach. Looks like some of the forwards, but we did notice that Hudson and Tryon were both on the right side there. Not a lot of help from the forwards. And 15-20. Didn't take him as long to tie the score this time as it did this morning. So 1-1. Shot top shelf. Devendorf and Corker now in on defense. Noah up to Torty. Torty looked like he might have gotten hooked, but he'll dump it down where the wheel will give chase. Looking for Murph, and out they come. Murph waits patiently, but it's picked off. Corcoran. Saved this time by Fusco. And Teasy gets the better of that battle, but the puck squirts now. Torty's going to have a step, and he has a man. That could have been interference, but now Torty's waiting for some help. Leaves it for Draddy. Nice pass there. Draddy tries to center it, gets it back. Across to Garrow. Too tall. Good play by Garrow there. Good keep there by Garrow. The pass was behind him. He went back, spun around, and kept it in. Him and Rigos will stay on with Draddy, Economou, and AJ. 14-18 left here, period 1-1-1. Garrow, shot, sticked aside by one of the forwards. Picked up again. Economou turns, fires. Net is off. Able to fix it and keep play going. Garrow, down low behind the net. Past AJ. Tryon steps up. Kicks it. Draddy. Rigos, try to kick it again, and it leads to an odd man rush. Good defense there by Garrow. And Rigos able to hustle back and break up the play as well. Nice move there by Economo. Lucas, shot. Blocker to side by Insato. Hudson on defense there. Lucas leaves it for Noah. Corcoran. D to D for Hudson. And Hudson, a lot of room. Nice moves there. Going around. And I believe it was Brinson who beat him to the punch. 13:15 left. And we'll have a face-off just outside of the offensive zone on the offside. Brinson, Burke, Nigro, Corcoran, Hudson, Noah. Stick down there by the Colonials as he was trying to dump that one. Paramus Morin behind his own net. Nigro. And glove down by Fusco. Well, just like earlier, quick start followed by some miscues and coughed up a lead real quick. Teasy on to take on the faceoff. Controlled by the Express. That one knocked down by Noah. Puck loose. Corcoran blocked it, but it got kind of deflected into the center of the ice. And the Colonials able to get the first stick on a loose puck and bang it into a mostly open net there. And Express now, after taking a early 1-0 lead, quickly fall behind 2-1, 12:42 left here in period 1. And the Colonials, as we thought, coming out a little bit more focused and intense. Dimmer. Murphy chips it up and winds up on net. And well, pushing and shoving again as sort of expected here in this second game. Garrow, Devendorf, Dratty, Konomu, Tortorella. Garrow able to step pick that on off. Shot didn't get through. Try to come back out the other side with Jewell. Well, he loses a handle. Andrade tries to kick it back down. Torts has it. Good pass to Economo, who is hooked. And this one they saw. So we got a hooking penalty that will put the Express on the game's first power play of the game with 11:44 left here in period 1. We'll send out Brinson, Avatable, DeMeo, Devendorf, Nigro. Face-off controlled by the Colonials, and they will clear it. Lucas play it for Will, the man all over him. Picked up by Noah, or Nolan, I should say. As Joseph Dominguez appears to be the man in the box. Brinson drops it for DeMeo, who was locked up in front of the net, didn't see it, and puck squirts all the way out as Devendorf will try to get it back in. Brinson, cross ice pass, too tall. Nigro now dumps it down. Minute 20 left in the man advantage. Behind the net, Nigro. Leaves it for Dimmer. Mayo, good pass there for Avatable. Devendorf has a clear lane. Blocker save, or pad save by Insato. Good pass for Avatable, and that one is I don't think he got full wood on it. And pad save and eventually covered up and gloved by Insato. 10:41 to go, period 1. 58 seconds on the man advantage, and we'll see the second power play unit. Draddy, Burke, TZ, Torts, and Murphy. No defense on this line. Let's hope there's some offense. Burke, Torts, trying to set it up. Walking the line. Back to Burke. 2 men on him, so 3 men are open. Draddy skips over his stick, and Teasy comes back and picks it up. Burke's wide open in front of the net. Had to saucer it, and it just lifts it over everything. Torty will go back behind the net and take one more rush at it with 22 seconds left. Got Murphy streaking down the center. Burke. Draddy. Leaves it for TZ, but Insato gets there first. 6 seconds left in the man advantage. We're under 10 minutes here, period 1. Westchester trailing for the first time, 2-1. So one more offensive zone face-off. But we'll get Primus Warren and Rigos, 2 regular D out there to finish this off. Brunson leans in. Face-off tied up. And squirts out. We got a man coming out of the box, so gotta be careful here. Hudson smartly goes behind the net. And then pass to Brinson. Not cleared. And now it's cleared and right back in as Hudson will go get it. Nigro looking for the home run pass, couldn't get anything on it. Had Economo, who winds up with the puck anyway, and then takes a high stick to the face. I think it got under the helmet there, and we're going to have another penalty. Looks like Brendel will go to the box. Based on what I've seen so far, not the worst strategy by the Colonials to just keep putting us on the power play. So it is Kieran Brendel. It's Kieran Brendel going to the box. Devendorf walking the line. Nolan. Good backdoor pass, but just into the skates of Nigro. Will. Good hustle to keep it in. Murphy behind the net. To Nigro. Skips over his stick, but Devendorf is there. Walks. Brinson can't handle that one. Jewel from behind. And trips him up. And out. And Will bring it back in. Colin. Puck squirts out. Minute 20 left on the man advantage. Nigro going to get a shot off here. And have a Table to the point. Devendorf. Good pass across for Brinson. Settles the puck. It's still rolling. Back to Devendorf. Nigro. Good pass for Nolan, but into a skate of the Colonials, so Devendorf will have to go back and get it. So important to have a defenseman on the power play here that can go back and get these pucks. Avatable. Trying to skate it into multiple men. We'll give Garrow a shot here with 35 seconds left. Needs a little help. And now finally skates it over the red, over the blue. Looking for a man. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Burke. Draddy. Need to find a shot. There it is. And rebound by Burke. Puck still loose. And you got to be careful here because now it's 3-on-2. 4 seconds left in the man advantage. And Garrow able to hold things up. As we're 5 aside now. Burke behind the net. Torts able to clear it. Corcoran enters the show. Dory now with a clean look. Looked like Fusco was screened by his own man pretty badly there. Not on purpose, but couldn't get a clean look at that shot. I think it went between his chest and his arm. And it's 3-1. Colonial, 6:47 left here in period 1. So right as the power play expires, Colonials are able to strike. Corcoran behind the net with Brinson, 2-on-2 in a battle back there. And again, see who wants it more. So far, it has been the Colonials. This time, it is Westchester winning the war, or at least a battle. Certainly not the war yet. And icing called, though. Just over 6 minutes left here, period 2. Express, after starting with a 1-0 lead, I've given up 3 straight. The TZ line out there, along with Devendorf. Looks like maybe an equipment issue. So Garrow will go out there, and Devendorf leaving the ice now. So just for Express on D. Puck loose again, pad save. Turn, fire, and score. Leary with the goal. And that's 4 straight, and Fusco, I believe, is going to be replaced by DiNapoli here. Not getting a lot of help in front of the net, but sometimes that's just how it goes. So JC, who played well this morning, asked to come on in relief. And do not hang it all on Lucas. Nobody doing much of anything in white. Garrow. Murphy clears it down. 5:45 left here in a very ugly first period. Rigos. Loose puck. Score! Murphy picks up the Rigos rebound and fires it home. So Murph from Rigos, and the goalie change maybe get things going. Express back within 2.
Go, boy.
A bullet from the Murph man, his second of the day. Maybe a wake-up call. Rigos taking some ice here. Pass into the skates of TZ. TZ. Rigos was pinching Garrow. Nice pass by Garrow and a good tip. Good tip there by TZ. Still no Devendorf on the bench. Didn't look like he was injured, so either equipment or a bathroom. That shot from Hudson gets all the way through. And Sato, who just gave one up. Got to keep putting shots on net. And now Hudson working one-on-one. Good stick, but the pass gets off. And DiNapoli comes on now. Corcoran gets back, breaks it up as well. But Colonials still have it to the point. Need to get this puck out. Keep the momentum going. And Noah there. Bit of a panic clear there. Blocked by the Colonials. And careful you don't trip them. And nobody in front there. You cannot let a man just sit in the slot like that. All alone he is inside the inside part of the circle. No goalie's going to stop that at any level if you just let him keep shooting from there. 5-2. So Devendorf back on the bench now, so that is good news. As a fivesome, this defense is definitely struggling here on the first full day of hockey. The momentum they got after the goalie change and the quick goal is quickly gone as once again, this time Rigos may have blocked that one. And Brinson, 3-on-2. Nolan. It's behind the net, nobody home. And Garrow, first on the scene. I think the ref got in the way of that one. Bad break for the Express there. Nigro's got it, off the wall to himself. Muscled it into the zone. And Devendorf has it skip over his stick. Should be icing, no? And here's Murphy. Oh! Hits the post on a shot. Really tough angle. Almost scored. Now Devendorf gets a shot off. Center mass and saved by Insado. So Express showing some life on offense. Right. Causing some near deaths on defense. And it's not just the defensemen. All five players on the ice had some breakdowns there. Quick shot on Sato and saved. Corcoran kicks it in. Got to be careful here. Going to lead to a break. Devendorf tried to keep him outside, and Murphy's able to get back. And I think that one, a little pushing and shoving behind the play that I did not see. Burke off of the glass and out. Torch and Andrade with him. Devendorf and Garrow. Burke's wide open in front of the net. Great, good stop with his foot on a really tough pass to handle. Probably didn't have to sauce that one as much. Burke with a nice play to even get any shot off. But the offsides leads to a face-off just outside the zone. So Garrow and Hudson on defense now. Teasy, Economou, and DeMeo. Just over 2 minutes left in period one. A 7-goal first period. 5 for the away team. Napoli was looking for help there and was late arriving. Colonials able to get it again. Tough angle there, was not cleared. Teasy looking for Dimmer. Low to high to Dory. Shot. Pretty nice looking deflection by Zhang. Into the chest of DiNapoli. 1:23 left, period 1. Going to get late early here. So the Express will get it together. 5-2. Home run pass attempt by Devendorf is picked off. But now, here they come again. And this time they'll gain the zone. Leaves it for Brinson. Nigro up top. Devendorf. Tried to walk it. And tried to keep it in this time. They'll have to swing it across to Tryon, who had little choice there with two men coming at him. A little bit of panic setting in on some of these defensemen as they know they're struggling as a group. Murph muscles in. Leaves it for Dratty. Good pass. Gets it back. Cross ice pass that time. Looking for Hudson. Out of his reach. As JC will leave it for Hudson. Hudson skating into traffic there. Very lucky that didn't turn into another goal. 3-on-2. And that ends the period. A defensively ugly start for the Express. Honestly, not incredibly different than this morning's game. JC covered up a lot of mistakes that didn't show up on the scoreboard. So a quick timeout here. We'll come right back with period 2 in about a minute. So rough start, period 1. 4 of them on Lucas before he was replaced with DiNapoli. At least 2 of those he was pretty badly screened by his own teammates. I'm not saying he doesn't wish he could have a few of those back, but there will be better days ahead for number 55. As he got hung out to dry a couple times. Maybe the ice not slanted quite as much as the score indicates, but the Colonials were definitely the more aggressive and more prepared team here for game 2. Like I said, very tough to beat a team 2 times in one day when you're this closely matched in skill. But still plenty of hockey left in this one. And there's 7 goals in the first period. I wouldn't say a 3-goal lead is insurmountable. All right, we're getting ready for period number 2. Press struck first with Dratty and then got struck for 4 consecutive before Murphy made it 4-2. And it's 5-2 currently. Torts. Back to Murphy. Teasy, Devendorf, and Garrow round out team. Murph trying to track him down. Garrow with a good clear there. A nice pass, Teasy. For Murphy, can he settle it and get a shot off? Well, I guess that was a shot. It was a bullet, but puck was bouncing. Tortorella gets one off, but Sato, clear vision there, makes pretty routine save. Hudson and Tryon on defense. Brinson, Avatable. That's across to Rigos. Deflected! Now Tryon's going to have to hustle to get back. And that time the 2D were communicating and able to break this play up. And again, the D talking to each other there and knowing where each other's at makes a big difference. Good shift there by, it's too many men. Really could have been too many men. Centering pass into Zhang's stick. Devendorf clears it down, and everybody's got to change up and touch up. Seemed like it took forever. That's going to be an icing. .14:51 here, period 2. Express trailing 5-2. Dratty wins the faceoff. Burke tries to get it to Devendorf. You're going to have to regroup. Be careful not to get your pocket picked. Good muscle. Economou swings it back. Dratty. Burke fighting 2 men. Corcoran. Gonna have to hustle back now, 2-on-1. Devendorf. Good play by Will. Got to finish here, though. Dratty finds Burke. Garrow. Need somebody to... The defense are moving down. They are not getting covered by the forwards. That is leading to some breaks here. A lot of that comes with some chemistry and some practices and more time together, and these guys will have 4 days of training camp starting on Monday, leading up to some showcases and tournaments here at the end of August, beginning of September. As for now, down 3, 13:45. There's a goal! Will Garrow breaks the seal. His first goal as an Express. Fire pucks on net. Never know what can happen. 5-3 sounds a lot better than 5-2. So Garrow throws one on net from just outside the circle and lights the lamp. Murphy right back in. Hudson and Garrow. DeMayo. Garrow off, Rigos on. Dimmer. And Murph fighting down low. TZ. Bodies his man. Murph hit from behind. It's TZ and Murph fighting 2-on-2. These are the battles you got to win. Puck squirts through. And now Rigos got to be careful not to interfere there. And good play by Hudson to get back. Now Tryon got to chase. Good play there by Hudson, but the puck's still not cleared. And now, here comes Torty. Dumps and chases it to himself. Gonna have to hold on and wait for some help, and here comes the help. Brinson. Into the ref. Could have been a break. Said it's a breakout. As Corcoran and Rigos are trying to defend. Pass to nobody there from Tryon. Torty. Will gets a stick on it. Noah clears, tries to clear to the side, but there's nothing but Colonials there, and they maintain possession, circling around the net. Centering pass, drop pass, and a save. And I do want to mention that Fusco is back in net. So here in this first weekend, Coach maybe just wanted to sit him down and get a good look at what was going on. And good to see Lucas back in net. And touching rubber, making a save. I think that's a good way to go there. Let him take a look, catch his breath, and send him back out there. And it's now a 2-goal game, so puck loose in front again. Garrow, Burke, AJ, Dratty, drop pass. Shot! Burke had a golden opportunity there. Maybe didn't get all of it. And a big save by Insato. I could have made this a 1-goal game here with so much time left here as we're still not even halfway through the second period. Another save by Insato on a Burke shot. That passes with Devendorf, but under the stick. And Will hustles to get it and makes a nice play to keep it now. Numbers for the Express. That off the side of the cage, but still loose. And eventually into the netting. So a little momentum for the Express. I'd love to cut this to a 1-goal game and get the Colonials on their heels a little bit. Teasy, Murphy, Economo, Rigos, Hudson out there. Murphy's got a chance into the legs. That time, he tried to pick a spot and he just hit the butt of the stick, it looked like. That second shot, it looked like he was throwing a dart. He really had a spot picked out and got unlucky. Economo. Nice to drop it back down. Could have gone high to low. Teasy. And now eventually the puck is lost. It almost hit me. And Tryon and Zhang. A little 2-on-2. And Rigos first to the puck, but winds up passing it to the point. A good stick lift there. And Economo just winds up burying it. We'll get some fresh bodies out here, unfortunately, because there was some opportunity in the offensive end. We had a couple guys gas. Corcoran, Devendorf, Princeton, Tortorella. And Economo still kind of stuck out there and gets tripped from behind. And we'll draw a penalty here as his shift was ending. 9:29 left, period 2. So the Express with a chance to cut this to 1 as Brendel goes back to the box. Clear trip. And we'll see what Gillespie dials up here on the power play that hasn't really produced much so far. Good pass, Will, across to Nolan. Nolan. Behind the net to Girardi. Nigro. Good keep there by Nolan. Will, got some room. It's a shot. Again, the butt of the stick save. That was a good shot from Devendorf. Nice pass in front. And it's going to lead, though, to a 2-on-2. Scott. Shot goes wide. And Colonials content to just kill some time here. And we'll get a break in the action with 1:06 left on the man advantage. 8:34 left in the period. 5-3 Colonials leading the Express. Dominguez heading off the ice for the Colonials. Doesn't look to be injured. I think he broke a stick. Teasy, Murphy, Garrow, Tortorella, Burke. Defensive zone face-off here on this man advantage. Really have not been able to get set up the way I think Coach would like him to. Let's see if we can enter the zone here. Murphy, he's in. Drop pass for Burke. Back to Murphy. Sneaky little shot there, almost like a shot pass off of the pads. And that time, tries it again. This one kicked aside by one of the defensemen. Torty. Garrow. Back to Torty. Swings it to Murph. And that time the wrister is in! The Murph man brings him within 1 with a power play goal! And finally, the power play breaks through. And you can see Murphy was picking some spots out. And no butt end of the stick there to save the goalie that time. 23 seconds were left in the man advantage. So 7:51 left in the second period. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-4 game. Well, that changes the momentum. Breaks the ice on the power play as well. That's out of play. I am 99% sure that was not deflected, and it was indeed a Murphy goal. Nevertheless, definitely an Express goal. TZ will take that face off. Devendorf shot off the crossbar. Really good shot there by Will. Really unlucky. That one goes off the crossbar and out of play. That close to a tie game. And now we're going to get a high stick under the... I'm not sure how he could possibly be taking both, but looks like Murphy and Scott are going to go off. Scott for the high stick, Murph probably for the mouth. So it'll stay 5-on-5. 7:10 left here in period 2. I'm saying he has 2 goals?
He has 2 goals.
He's offsides. Not called. And Tron loses a tire behind the net. And deflected and not out, and now out. There's the home run pass to Dratty. It was there. Corcoran. Burke. Left for Dratty. Almost a lucky goal there as it went off Brendel. But Insato able to make the play. 6:02 left here in period 2. Express with the momentum, but frankly look a little tired.
He just held his hand up. No, he should have gone on. He should have gone out. Yeah, no, it was a bad call.
The play by Nigro there. Almost deflected in by Dimmer. Devendorf going to have to win this foot race. Good body positioning by Will. Could use a little help. And now Nolan there to help with Noah and Colin. Good play by Noah. Dimmer dumps it down low. Ramis Warren to Garrow. Numbers now for the Colonials broken up and playing a little wide open now. Guess sometimes as two teams both get tired, you see a little more wide open hockey. Seems to be the case here as we wind down the 5th period of the day this early in the season. Dimmer gains the zone. Teasy first on the scene. Absorbs the hit. AJ there to help out. Comes away with the puck. Looking for a man. Garrow had a shot right into the man in front of him, but I like the play. Maintain possession. Ramis Warren. Tortorella. Teasy. Good work there by Teasy. Looking for a man. Loses a tire. Avatable. Big body. And Colonials forced to ice. So, nice job there by the Express. They were buzzing that shift. And we're going to get a slashing call on AJ. I don't know if it was a really late call or a late announcement, but with 3:51 here in period 2, that changes things a lot, as Express will have to go on the kill. So it was an icing, and then they decided on having the face-off just outside the offensive zone. Not really sure how that's the right move. Rigos clears it, and they will try to set it up. And just a free entry there. Not great. The puck clears. And good play by Dratty. Here comes Williams. To the point for Scott. Goes to the other side. Stick on it. And off of the crossbar. A little luck there. And a good clear by Torts. Leads to Dratty. All in alone. Short-handed opportunity and a big save by Insato. That would have tied this game and brought down the house. Instead, a minute left on the power play for the Colonials. Cross ice pass. Good stick by Garrow. Able to clear it. 55 seconds left. Williams, cross ice for Osray. Look out. Back to the point. Colonials. Long possession here. Backdoor wide open there. Fortunately a whiff. 8 seconds left on the man advantage. And I believe the net is off, and certainly a bit of a break there for the Express as the Colonials were buzzing. Maybe grab back a little momentum here if they can kill this off and get something going here in the last minute and 54 of period 2, and what is a 5-4 hockey game in favor of the Colonials. Colonials win the face-off. Blocked by Garrow. Penalty is over. Rough clearing pass there. Allows the Colonials to come right back in and dump it. Fusco will stop it and leave it for Garrow. His pass is picked off, though, and fired right back towards the net, but very high. And out. And Nigro leaves it for Dimmer. Rigos very far behind the net now. And gets leveled, skating with his head down. And Hudson going to have to get back. 56 seconds left in the period. Good move by Paramus Warren. Dimmer. Nigro. Shot. Off the side of the cage. And Noah was drifting there. Fortunate that he gets back. And now we're going to have to defend that shot. Good stick by Noah to save a golden opportunity. "21 seconds before the ice cut here. 19 seconds left here. One last rush coming. Dratty has Burke, has a step, gonna get a shot off. Sails just a little bit wide. And now numbers here for the Colonials. Devendorf gonna try and stop it, break it up, does just enough. 2 seconds, one, and that is the end of the second period. But a period with just 2 goals, and both of them were by the Express. So we'll go to the break. 5-4 Colonials in what is now a 1-goal game. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes after the ice cut.
right there. It's on the table. Yeah, your bottle brought it to the car. So why don't you walk to the car?
They hit, say, test that.
Check, 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 Mike, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we are back for period 3. First period probably couldn't have gone any worse for the Express. And started off up 1-0, ended the period down 5-2 and with a goalie change. Fusco would come back out to start the second period and had a clean second. And a couple goals, 2 on the board from Murphy. And somehow, game's 5-4 with 1 period left to go. Lots to talk about, lots to work on in this upcoming training camp. But 1 more period of hockey, and if you can somehow get out of here with another win or even a tie, with as much to work on as this team has, I would say that's a massive success. Face-off control by the Express, and Murphy dumps it down on the clean sheet of ice, really wet behind the net as Tortorella falls. Well, tries to slip. Murph bang one's off of Insato. Williams. Fusco leaves it behind the net. And Devendorf for Murphy. We'll get 5 fresh ones for both teams. 41 seconds into period 3. Nolan for the face-off. Hudson cross for Rigos, off of the wall but too tall for AJ. And now a 2-on-1 for the Colonials. Rigos back, pass across, and a good move. Not sure how it was missed. I think Fusco may have got a toe on it. But almost a quick goal from the Colonials. And that one's out of play. A little bit of a dangerous pinch there. Leads to a break. Fortunately, did not wind up in the back of the net. So Dratty, Economo, and Burke, along with Devendorf and Corcoran. Corcoran defending, gets a stick out there, but a stick goes flying, and Noah's going to have to go get it. Tries to get a body in front of it. Pass is centered. Noah was caught between getting his stick and trying to D up, and the puck into the center of the ice, where supposedly some forwards are supposed to be playing defense as well. None of them were. Clean pass and by Lucas, and it's 6-4 Colonials. 15-16 left here in the third period. So they can get it off the mat one more time with still plenty of time here. And again, when I say it's a defensive struggling, it's not just the defenseman. Rigos will have to give chase behind the net. Good stick there and stopped by Tryon. Garrow stayed home there to help out on front of the net. Rising shot blockered away by Lucas. And that's going to be icing by Murphy. So we'll change it up, 14-27 here in period 3. Colonials got a quick goal and regain a 2-goal advantage. Seven goals this morning, already 10 today. As Colin chips it in there. Will give chase himself. Torts. Back to Colin. Puck squirts free into the front of the net, but here come the Colonials breaking out with Noah on D, and Torty's got it. Got Colin sprinting. Didn't see him and had men on him, but is able to dump it down low. Turned over. Nigro. Pass for Brinson. And a diving stop. Puck still loose. And Colin turns and fires, and that one went off of the post. And now Nolan picks it up again. Colonial's a little sloppy right now on D. And big advantage for the Express as they try to close the gap to one once again. Unable to take advantage. Good play there by Hudson. And a good stick lift and goes in there and gets it. And now Noah behind the net. And puck cleared out by Hudson. Looks like 5 men changing here. Unable to take advantage of the awkward change. Scott ices it. Big break there for the Express. So Garrow and Devendorf, the D-men for Dratty, centering Avatable and Burke. 13:03 left, period 3. Face-off won by the Express. Garrow behind the net. Will right back in, but picked up by the Colonials. And it's 2-on-2, maybe 3. Will forces him outside. Around the world. Puck almost came out. Looked like offsides from our vantage point, but nevertheless, going to have to get this puck out of here. Devendorf was looking for Avatable, who turned his head briefly. Now Burke trying to control the puck, but Colonial still have it. Good stick there by Garrow, and they're out. Burke, Avatable, 2-on-2. Rest of the Express are changing. AJ looking for a man. Everybody's on the ice now. Has some time. Fires it into the corner. Teasy's on it now. Express able to keep it. And a high stick from Burke. As Rigos touches up. And I don't see the advantage to delaying when you're losing by 2. So touching up was the move. 11:39 left in this one. 6-4 Colonials. And Teasy's going to head to the box, I believe, for the knee-on-knee hit. Wanted to argue, was quickly told by his own coach it was a penalty. (11:17) now. Key moment in this game if you want to have any chance to win it. Better kill this. Coach will send out Garrow and Devendorf, and Torty, and Dratty. Torty does get it out, but not very far out. And Colonials don't have to go all the way back to chase it and dump it all the way back in. Will going to try to get to it first, and does. Don't want to allow them to set up, which they have. A lot of room on the point there, but Lucas with full vision on that one and makes the save. 1:27 left in this power play. Same 4 stay on. This is a must-kill penalty for the Express. Puck loose in front. Garrow. Good clear. Couple fresh bodies. Everybody but Garrow able to get off. Looked like might have been offsides. And Murph with a chance to clear here. Ref goes down. Good back check there by Murphy. Ramus Warren. Good change of direction by Hudson. Dangerous clear up the middle, but worked out. Under 30 seconds. And another good clear there by Hudson. 12 seconds left in the man advantage. Could have been too many men there. And Hudson forced, as he got beat wide, to trip. And so we'll start this power play all again. So one must kill replaced by another. Rigos, Garrow, Dratty, Torty. 9:11 left. And I have to dig deep here. But there's only so many 2 minutes you can waste. And that puck is out. They'll regroup. Colonials really in no rush with a 2-goal lead. And that puck squirts out again. Dratty had a chance to pick it. And that's about what they need here is a pick 6. And I believe that's going to be a slash or a high stick on Rigos. 1:13 left on the man advantage. 2-goal deficit, 8:23 left in the game. And just under a minute there, and that one is killed. Cleared, I should say. Here they come. And offsides. A little bit sloppy. Coach wanting an interference penalty there, and refs wanting coach to stop talking. Nobody's going to win on that one. Lucas had to come out there. No help there for Noah behind the net. Puck still loose. Ooh, and a quick whistle. I assume the net was off. We're going to get some fresh bodies. Oh, an expensive incident for the Fusco family. Looked like Lucas broke a twig there. Sorry, Bo and Melissa. Hope we're still under warranty. Good play there by Garrow. Knocked down his man, but unable to clear it. Almost a backdoor goal there. Loose puck in front. 2 seconds left on the penalty kill, so we're 5 aside, but they still have the puck. Tryon holds it up enough to get this to 5-on-5, but still 2-on-2 back there. Colonials come away with it. Puck is loose in front. And fortunately cleared. Almost another too many men on the ice penalty against the Express. The defense, a little confusion there on the switch. Devendorf now into the zone. Tortorella hangs back to cover his position. And Hudson will retreat. Pass it across for Will. Up ice in the direction of TZ, and then picked off by Nigro. Shot. Good settle there by Hudson. Corcoran back on the ice on D. Conomo. Nigro. Conomo looking for Dratty. Rigos wasn't ready for the pass back. And instead passes it right up the point. Nobody's home. This time clears it for Economou, who tries the lob pass for Burke. I believe it was blocked by Rigos, but he wasn't sure where it was. Garros. Tire lost. Good move now. Taking some ice. Tried to take too much ice. Leads to a 2-on-1. Good save there. .429 left. Express is barely hanging on to life in this game. Some of them look gassed, some of them look lost. Hit the 4-minute mark. Devendorf had Avatable. Instead, it's an icing. Looked like a decent pass. I don't know. This ice is probably chewed up pretty good by this point. Coach is telling a few guys they're out of shape and tend to believe he's absolutely right. Murphy is not one of them. Oh, had a good looking opportunity. Pass. Puck is loose in front. Still loose. And still loose. Oh, and a whistle there, and the puck was loose, but the net came off. And Sato coming up big there. Some good opportunity for the Express to come back within one. Colonials come away with the important face-off in their own end, and then Hudson covered up for by Corcoran. Good stick there by Murphy. Looked like a hook. Express could use a call, could use a goal, use a little puck luck, something. Under 3 minutes now in this one. And I have to start taking some chances. Honestly, they look a little gassed. Instead, they ice it. 2:30 left. Neither of these teams are in mid-season shape, I can tell you that, as far as cardio. That's coming from an old fat guy. Low to high by the Colonials. Content to just keep it behind the Express net at this point. And that's loose in front and into the back of the net, and that's going to put a wrap on this one here today. 7-4 game now. Not enough bodies in key positions in front of the net, and you're just asking your goalies to bail you out over and over and over again. And Express have been burnt 7 times in this second game. Rigos, Hudson, DeMayo. Rigos gets a shot off. Rebound was there, nobody home. Able to get back. And now, Economo got a step on the D, but too far out as the goalie's there to get it easily. And that one harmlessly covered up by Lucas. Express went down 5-1, made a game of it, made it 5-4, but ran out of gas, literally and figuratively. And you are not going to win a lot of games when you give up 7 goals. Final minute here on the opening weekend. Murph snipes one. Bar down. 7-5, 53 seconds left. And a bittersweet hat trick for the Murph man on what is surely one of the deadliest shots at the 16U level. And it continues to get better and better. And again, that is not a guy who's gassed or out of shape at this time of year. So, just under a minute left. I don't expect coach to pull a goalie at this point. .26 seconds left overall on the day. Some things to like on the offense from both the offensive players and the defensive players, and a ton to work on the defensive end, not just the defensemen, but everyone on the ice. And that'll come. They'll get some chemistry in training camp and get to know each other. Only 2 returning defensemen from last year's team. And that is certainly a factor. Final seconds will tick down on a 7-5 loss here. Or a Saturday that saw the Colonials and the Express each win a game. So we will see you next from Boston on Sunday. I believe we have 1 on Sunday, 2 on Monday, and then another tournament following week starting on Friday. So that wraps it up from here. 7-5 is the final. Weekend 1 is a wash. 1 win, 1 loss. Good night, everybody.